Chucky over here looking all clean. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. You see that? That is grade A. That is Chuckified right there. If you want to get one of these amazing necklaces, you can go to King Ice right now. They're on sale. And not sponsored or anything, but just want to support the boy. You know what you also need to support? This face. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your friendly neighborhood Chucky loving, giving you the news 24/7 Damn Dude Industries. Back at it again with some more Chucky news. Today we have some Chucky news on the TV series. So today we're going to be talking about the articles that came out, basically talking about the TV show, talking about the gay main character. Also, Don Mancini on Twitter, when we were doing the watch party, he made a post about this Chucky sleep, and we're going to find out in the TV show if Chucky sleeps. So it seems like that Don Mancini is actually going to listen to a lot of fans, us, and actually tell us a lot of stuff that we need to know. Oh my god, what is playing right now? I'm so sorry. What else can, his backstory, I think that's something that they're definitely gonna, talk about in the series. But there's an article by Syfywire and Bloody Disgusting, and basically he talks about the TV show, so let's get into it. A lot of you guys actually have notifications on. Be sure to hit the bell button next to, the subscribe button, and turn on all so that you get a notification for all my videos. So if you can, leave a like on the video, because a like will get you more Chucky videos on this channel, because it helps out the channel, so thank you. Chucky is not a one-man band. He is a mini subgenre man band, and he is not afraid to try different things. So Don Mancini says, with this show, our mission has been to preserve the straightforward scariness of the original film or the first couple of films, but at the same time continue on with this ever-expanding tapestry of constant story that we've spun over the course of 7 movies in 30 some years. I think fans are really going to love to see the new character that we introduce into this realm, and just to see how they came off of our classic characters. Not just Chucky, but some of the others that you may be hoping to see. There's a good chance they may turn up. I really want Chucky to conclude some of the storylines in the past, because in Curse, Nika made fun of him for basically not being able to finish stuff that he started, and I think that Chucky in this TV show, he needs to finish a lot of the past stuff so that he can evolve into the new stuff, or expand on it. So like the Andy Barclay stuff needs to continue, obviously. I don't think Andy Barclay should ever die. I think kind of like the Laurie Strode of the series, or the Sydney of Scream, I think that Andy should not die, because if Andy dies, Chucky dies, you know. I mean, Chucky could go on without Andy, but at the same time, Andy has been there. He was like the first victim of Chucky, so like I feel like it needs to end with Andy and Chucky. Most of the reason why Chucky is coming to television is because Don Mancini actually has writing involvement on the Hannibal TV show and Channel Zero. I haven't seen Hannibal, but it is coming to Netflix this, I think it was July, so we can watch it then to see, you know, how good Don Mancini is other than Chucky. He says, I'm working with all these really talented writers, all of whom are huge Chucky fans. So these aren't just people who just come from different, these are Chucky fans. These are people just like us who love Chucky, and if they are Chucky fans, then they know what is the good with Chucky, what is the bad, so they know not what to do and what to do. So this is great. This is why it's amazing that we have a writing team like this, many of whom who grew up on Chucky, and despite the fact that there's a painful reminder of my age, it's great to hear their ideas and just to start incorporating stuff into that I might not have thought of. And the one thing that Don Mancini does want to do with the series is, if you didn't know, Don Mancini is gay. He's a gay activist. He's proud of, you know, being it. And he wants to kind of incorporate that with Chucky. I mean, he kind of did it in Seed a little bit with Glenn, you know, not kind of having gender qualities, not knowing if he wants to be a boy or a girl. And then Curse with the lesbians. And now the main character apparently is going to be gay, which I think is actually a good idea, because there is so much shit that can happen with the gay character. I mean, think about it. Chucky can just fuck with him with that. Like, imagine being in that position and then having a talking doll basically make fun of you you know, try to make you kill yourself over it. Like, there's so many fucked up things that they can make, and this is gonna be like Child's Play. And if you remember in Child's Play, because we watched it, in Child's Play, if you remember, Andy told his mom that Chucky was saying that, you know, he was brought down from heaven from his dad. So Chucky and his dad's dead. So, like, Chucky's not afraid to go there. He's not afraid to use something against you to either make you believe something, to get you attached to him so you can do whatever he wants, or just to fuck with you. For the show, he wanted to explore how the murderous doll impacts the modern day lifestyles of a whole new group of kids. You have to think, all these kids are gonna have phones, technology. So I talked about this in another video where I do believe that Chucky will be exposed in the TV show. I think he will finally get exposed to the world, because imagine that. It's kind of like Spider-Man Homecoming, if you remember that movie. At the end of it, Spider-Man got revealed to the whole world to who he is. Imagine if at the end of this show, Chucky gets exposed by people, and the next movie is like basically Chucky making an army, or Chucky having to fight off all these different people, or like I said in my video, Chucky gets surrounded by the police. He finally gets cornered. Andy Barkley is right there, and he uses some kind of voodoo chant to finally take care of Chucky. Like, that would be a crazy ending, and it would be a good way to end the series where Andy wins, and that's how you end Chucky. And then I even told Don Mancini on Twitter that maybe he could do his old Batteries Not Included script, which he posted on Twitter, and basically, if you wanted to remake it, he could bring back the Blood Buddies thing, where basically the doll has blood and the kid's blood gets mixed in and brings the doll to life. Oh god, I'm talking a lot. One thing I can think is, I can probably safely say that it's a look at what it means to be a kid today in the 21st century, as distant from what it was like to be a kid in the 1980s when we first showed up on the scene, the creator ads. That's one thing I think people can look forward to and think about. How does Chucky operate in a world where kids spend so much time on social media? For example, playing video games, interacting with one another on social media, as opposed to in a park, which is what we think had depleted 30 years ago. I think that the prospect of seeing Chucky sharpen his skills and add to his toolbox some of the technical goodies that we have at our disposal now, that's something I think people will find pretty interesting. And I think this is cool because we saw the Child's Play remake. We saw what Buddy could do with technology. So what could Chucky do? How can Chucky mess with people with technology without being a robot like the remake? And that's something we're going to get to see. It's important to give Chucky new weapons. Let's say a kid has a girlfriend, like, I don't know, let's say a teenager has a girlfriend, and let's say this kid is suicidal, and Chucky is texting the kid, pretending to be the kid's girlfriend, because maybe he killed the girl or something, and he's texting this kid, basically saying, I'm breaking up, I hate you, makes the kid commit suicide or something. Like, he could do a lot of fucked up shit. Like, example in Curse of Chucky, he kicked over the bucket over the laptop charger and it electrocuted her. That's just one thing that he did. The new strategy, so he's gonna have to strategize, okay, how can I not get caught? How can I not have someone see me to expose me? How can I kill people without being, you know, caught? Because there's going to be cameras everywhere on traffic lights. There's going to be webcams and, you know, computers, you know, YouTube, all of this. So he has to maneuver around all the new technology while being stealth and new targets, kids, old enemies. You know, new kids, new parents. Technology is going to be an enemy with him again. New goals. So a lot of people's been debating what could his goals be. If you want me to be completely honest, I think his goal was to get back in his body. Then his goal was to stay in his body, embrace it, and become the greatest killer doll to ever live. And then his goal was to kill people from the past. One of his new goals is to learn new powers to be able to get his new targets, to help with his new strategies. A new weapon could just be he learns a new voodoo trick where he can mess with technology. He can turn shit off. He could have like an aura around him that just, he's like a EMP grenade basically, but it's like there's just so much shit that they could do to make him overpowered and be able to survive in this new environment. Chucky has a different goal in the TV show that he's ever had before, and it's specifically something that is designed to evoke something that is going on in the Z guys today, which is basically the generation today. Is he's gonna try to take over the world, but not take over the world with like multiple Chuckies, but take over the world as in he's gonna make a social media account, a YouTube account maybe, where he's killing kids, killing people, and he's telling people, look, I'm here and I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all can't catch me. Y'all can't do nothing about it. I am the greatest killer of all time, and you're gonna have to watch the live streams. You're gonna have to watch the videos of me and my victims, and you can't do nothing about it. You have to sit there and watch. I think that that's Chucky's new plan. He's gonna torture the people that he's went from to the past. He's gonna he already knows that there's stories about him. I think he's just gonna come out and prove, look, I'm Chucky, I'm the killer doll, y'all can't do shit, I'm killing y'all and you can't do nothing, I'm taking over the world, even if you kill me, there's another doll that's gonna take my place, y'all can't do nothing. I think that's what the show is going to invoke, that Chucky, he just cannot die. It's gonna be like the Jigsaw Killer, where he would have kills out on the street, and he would have his signature could be the good guy's logo, it could be his footprint, for God's sakes. He could literally leave, Chucky did it, in their blood every single time, and then that could involve a freaking cult. Cult of Chucky started something. Loyal activists, people that follow him, people are gonna follow his pages. They're gonna want to help him, maybe help him stay. Like, there's so much that they can do in this show, and I know I'm freaking getting hyped up about it. It's because there's just so much they could do, and it's crazy. And yes, the series will utilize pretty much 100% puppetry. Yes, puppetry, motherfucker. No CGI, even though I think the CGI and Curse look good. I don't know what everyone's talking about, look bad. I think it's so important to keep Chucky as a practical puppet effect. Partly because it's important for the actors to have something to respond to on set, which is great. I also think it's important to have Chucky have the feel of a doll, of a puppet. He should be a little bit herky-jerky. He should be. That's how it should be. Because with animation, it would be too fluid. You're not going to have that movement, that certain movement. And I mean, that's everything that Mancini said. Tell me what you guys in the comments think. Do you agree with anything I said? Is there anything that you agree with, disagree with? If they bring back the Good Guy Factory or any form of it in this show, I swear to God, I will have a nut that no woman could ever conjure up inside of me. Like, it will be crazy. It's an exciting time to be a Chucky fan. Be sure to tell me in the comments how you feel. What are your theories? Can you expand on anything that I thought? Is there anything that you think I'm false about? Tell me in the comments. Put whatever you want. If you wouldn't mind, I do have a Chucky series, Vengeance to Chucky, which I'm going to be promoting throughout the summer as I record episode 3, so if you go check that out, I'd appreciate it. Go check out the channel. I have like a whole bunch of like stuff on the channel. Like, by the way, if you also like podcasts, I'm going to be a part of a podcast, The Sinister Slashes, which is being made up by Nightmare. Go subscribe to Sinister Slashes so when the podcast goes up, you guys are there. Thank you guys for watching so much. I love you all. I hope you are all excited about the news. We're getting some stuff soon, guys, so stay tuned, subscribe, so you do not miss a Chucky news video. I hope all of you Chucksters are having a great day, staying safe, and I hope you enjoyed. And remember, keep on killing it, but don't actually kill anyone. Just keep it real. Just keep it real.